Hey guys, once again, 2001 GMC Yukon, doing tune-up spark plugs basically. And I just want to, a couple of these videos I have is, I just want to show you guys that honestly doing replacing spark plugs is really not as simple or straightforward as it is. I really recommend that it should be left to a professional, someone who knows what they're doing. Now I want to show you. Now that truck, 2001 GMC Yukon, it's 25 years old, 158,000 kilometers, so not a lot of kilometers, but it has been a very well used truck. Lots of short trips around town, hauling, towing, all that kind of stuff. And so this is what a 25-year-old spark plug looks like. These are original factory spark plugs. You can see, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see the factory paint on it. That means they're OEM spark plugs. And the key thing about removing these spark plugs is, number one, notice how look how evenly they are worn out. Notice they are a nice kind of dark brownish kind of color. The increased gap is the same in each one. I don't see oil deposits, black oil deposits. I don't see white ashy deposits, or when coolant burns, it leaves a residue. I don't see any of that. They are in really good, perfect condition. Okay, they're just worn out. All right, and that's what you want to see when you take out the spark plugs. Inspect them one by one. They should all be. They should look like this. They should all be even. One should not be white or black or have residue, and the others don't. That is a signal of a problem in that cylinder. Okay, it should look like that. Here are the new spark plugs, just for reference. Is that beautiful? Okay. I also want to mention, last video I mentioned about removing the spark plug, especially the number 8 spark plug on the 5.3 liter engine. The number 8 spark plug is on the passenger side bank, rearmost spark plug, hard to get to. This video is about installing the spark plug. When you install the new spark plug, okay, make sure you install it, it goes in straight, okay, as straight as possible, and make sure when you crank it in that you don't tilt the extension and the socket to one side, and therefore maybe cracking the insulation. I'm going to show you that right now. So I have the new spark plug, and I have an old spark plug boot, which I'm going to use to thread it in. So make sure the threads are clean, no lubricant, no anti-seize, nothing on the threads. Okay, make sure you check the gap. All right, it should be pre-gapped from factory already, but just check it. Okay, and what you want to do is you always want to thread it in by hand a few steps. So there you go. I'm just going to thread it in by hand, just like that. In fact, I'm going to thread it in by hand as far as I can get it. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get my extension. Right. And here's my long. This is a special extension. It goes from 3/8 inch male drive to a 1/2 inch female drive. So really cool extension. I believe this is a snap-on tool. Anyways, I got my long extension, and I'm gonna do this. But here's what I wanted to show you guys. When you do this, you want to be extremely gentle. You want to make sure the extension is as straight as possible. See how I have the extension nice and straight? Okay. You don't want to. You want to avoid tightening at an angle like this. Okay. So avoid tightening at an angle. Try to go as straight as possible. Okay. And although literally, I mean, ideally you torque it. I'm not going to, because I'm a very experienced mechanic, and I'm going to just go as straight as possible, making sure not to bend it, because that could crack the insulation. Right? Just like this. Right? and I'm going to torque it. Now I'm going to just torque it with my hand. And that's what we do. Not try to avoid tightening at an angle. It's got to be straight on as possible. Okay.